Now, how is the constitution today? Now, the constitution framers were clearly aware that as per the time moves on, there could be changes which are required to be done for the constitution. So, they have made clearly evident statements that if necessary, if you want to change any of the constitution framework, you can move on with the statement of like Parliament should approve it with 2/3 majority in both the houses. That is with Lok Sabha and with Rajya Sabha, plus it should be approved by the President to get any further changes. But at the same time, in 1970 we got the major change for our constitution, that is they added words of the word socialist and secular. Socialist and secular were added in 1970 because the words like liberty, equality and fraternity are giving the broader sense of secular and socialistic outlook. So in order to get that feeling for us, they added these two words to make it a meaningful preamble here. And at the same time, one of the judgments which was given by the Supreme Court regarding the Kesav Chandra Bharati case, which was done in 1970s, it clearly mentioned that we cannot change some of the basic structures of the constitution. Now, in this case, where the Kesav Chandra Bharati case versus against the government, they clearly mentioned that the fundamental rights are the basic rights and the basic structure of the constitution cannot be changed. But there are some issues or some doubts expressed by many of them, like what is the meaning of the word basic structure of the constitution mean? The basic structure of the constitution has some of the clarifications given by the constitutional experts is that we have the form of the government. The form of the government cannot be changed by anybody even if that gets the approval of the Parliament. The next one is that the federal setup. The federal setup also cannot be changed by the Parliament of its approval or further. This is the basic structure. The next one is the supremacy of the nation, or the supremacy of the governments, or supremacy of the justice, or supremacy of the judiciary. Moving on to the sovereignty. Sovereignty of the nation. The sovereignty of the nation cannot be questioned or changed at any point of time. Moving on to the justice. We have a singular independent judiciary setup that should not be changed. So these are considered to be one of the basic structures, including the fundamental rights. These all are considered as a basic structure because of all these things living or existing in the constitution only, we are able to provide or ensure a welfare state to all the Indians. This is why it is considered as a basic structure of the constitution, and at any point of time, even after 50 years or even after 100 years also, we can't change the basic structure of the constitution according to the judgment given by the Supreme Court regarding the Kesav Chandra Bharati case in 1974. The constitution is still surviving. We have many amendments done for it, for the small minors, and we have nearly 110 amendments as per date which were done. So amendments are done for the constitution to upgrade it to the necessary requirements, because the constitution was framed 60 years ago. In order to meet the requirements of the present generation, some minor arrangements were made, but the basic structure is as the same, but the other things we can amend it with the approval of the Parliament. So the constitution is a living concept or a living document which is getting upgraded year by year. That's all we have for the constitution of India today.